Hello and thanks for joining me, your sport pilot James Glory, on another exciting episode of Sport Vibe on DNT, where we'll bring you exciting and latest sport happenings across the world of sport every Tuesday. This week will be an exception, so I would implore you to please stay tuned because we'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. It's a beautiful Tuesday, starting from the world of Formula One, where we have witnessed so many interesting outings in the race, and particularly in the Spanish Grand Prix, we witnessed another interesting one, but a devastating one for Max Verstappen, an interesting one for McLaren, who were able to record a 1-2 finish at the podium at the Spanish Grand Prix. An interesting outing for Oscar Piastri, dominating the Formula One this season already. He was able to win the Spanish Grand Prix, finishing ahead of his teammate in the person of Lando Norris. He was also able to finish ahead of Max Verstappen, who started the race in the third position at the Spanish Grand Prix, but at the end of that race, Max Verstappen could only secure a point, finishing 10th position at the Spanish Grand Prix. Quite a devastating outing for Max Verstappen, who collided with Russell in the race at the Spanish Grand Prix, but an interesting one for the McLaren as they continue to mount pressure and maintain their spot at the top of the Constructors' Championship, and also at the top of the driver's standing remains Piastri, who has done incredibly well in the Spanish Grand Prix, and his first point for the person of Fernando Alonso at the 2024-2025 season, as he was able to finish just 2 points ahead of Max Verstappen, who finished with just 1 point at the 10th position. Fernando Alonso was able to get the first point of the season for the Aston Martin side, 2 points in the 2024-2025 season. Quite an interesting one for the McLaren, and particularly Oscar Piastri, who is enjoying the season. Could this be his breakthrough season in the world of Formula One? And quickly, let's switch our attention to the world of football, talking about one of the prestigious competition that was just concluded. But before we talk about that, up Chelsea, who were able to win this Conference League over the week. Remember, they were able to defeat Real Betis 4-1 in the finals of the Conference League to win the Conference League, which they have participated in. Remember, when Chelsea were going to the Conference League, they were supposed to be playing in the Europa League, but while Manchester United were able to win the FA Cup, this means they secured the Europa League ahead of Chelsea, who could only settle for the Conference League. And playing in the Conference League, they have been able to win the Conference League, defeating Real Betis 4-1 in the finals. And also one Manchester United players, yes, Manchester United players, because it's still on loan with Chelsea Football Club, where you talk about Jadon Sancho, was able to find the back of the net. What is the future of Jadon Sancho? But that is not what we're talking about right now, as Arsenal Football Club remains the only London team this season not to win a trophy. Remember that we saw Crystal Palace winning a trophy, Tottenham Hotspur was able to win a trophy, and Chelsea Football Club winning a trophy this season. And talking about Chelsea Football Club, they remain the only Premier League team that has been able to win the UEFA Champions League, Europa League, and now the Conference League. That means they have completed international football just in England and in London. Chelsea Football Club dominating right now, and up Chelsea once again to their fans, who they would definitely be proud of Enzo Maresca being able to win the trophy for them and being also able to qualify for the UEFA Champions League next season. Chelsea doing well, but Arsenal Football Club has suffered again. Remember that Arsenal Football Club were at some points trying to sign Gyökeres, but right now they have decided to switch their attention to Benjamin Šeško. Mikel Arteta, I think he is gambling again. I don't know your opinion, but you can feel free to drop your opinion on the comment section on what you think the ideal striker for Arsenal Football Club should be. Who do you think they should be signing? There's Gyökeres available, and there's Benjamin Šeško, which obviously looks to be getting interest from Arsenal Football Club. But quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we're right back, we continue from where we stopped.
JK Royal Signatures, a blend of African fabric.
Welcome back and continuing from where we talk about the prestigious competition in the world of football. The UEFA Champions League is over, and this time around we could see a first winner in the UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain were able to defeat Inter Milan 5-0 in the finals of the UEFA Champions League, a competition that looked as if they were playing inter-house sports between two young sides in the UEFA Champions League. But Inter Milan suffered a huge defeat in the history of the UEFA Champions League final. There's not been a team that have suffered 5 goals difference in the UEFA Champions League finals without a response. But Paris Saint-Germain not only winning their first ever UEFA Champions League title, they were able to do it in a dramatic form. What an exciting moment for Luis Enrique, who was able to guide them through to the UEFA Champions League finals and winning the first UEFA Champions League finals for Paris Saint-Germain. What they were unable to do when they have the likes of Neymar, Mbappe and Messi playing for Paris Saint-Germain. But because of the performance of Ousmane Dembele, we have the likes of Kvaratskhelia playing in that team. We have Vitia and we have Neves in the heart of the midfield. They were able to defeat Inter Milan emphatically in the finals of the UEFA Champions League, and this makes Luis Enrique the second manager to be able to win treble with 2 different clubs. The first manager definitely is Pep Guardiola, who was also able to win his first UEFA Champions League against Inter Milan. I think if you want to win your UEFA Champions League finals, you have to just make it to the finals and pray that Inter Milan should be your opponent. I guess the next time that Arsenal Football Club will be in the finals, they'll be praying to play Inter Milan in the finals, and I think they should be able to defeat Inter Milan 8-0 if Paris Saint-Germain can put 5 goals through Inter Milan and the finals of one of the prestigious competition in Europe. Quite an interesting one for Paris Saint-Germain. As I said before, they have been able to complete a treble. They have been able to win the league title. They did that months ago, and also they were able to win the French Ligue 1 Super Cup and now the UEFA Champions League that they have been looking forward to all this while. And they have been also able to set themselves up to win another trophy at the beginning of next season, as they'll be playing the Super Cup between them and Tottenham August 13 in the world of football. Paris Saint-Germain could be starting the season with another trophy without Kylian Mbappe, one of their superstars that they sold to Real Madrid, or Tottenham Hotspur could also have the opportunity of winning the Super Cup starting next season on a high side in the world of football. Quite an interesting weekend we had in the world of football, and I believe you're having an interesting and an exciting week already, as this is the length at which we'll be going on this week's of Sport Vibe on DNT World. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media handles at Sport Vibe on DNT World. Enjoy your week, remain a law-abiding citizen. Thank you.